Hello and good evening, Nootan ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yep. Is your day turning so far well?
Yeah, it has been good. Thank you for asking. So let's start with the introduction.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I am Sachin Chaurasia. I hail from central part of India, Madhya Pradesh, and I have been teaching English for good 5 6 years, and that's how I'm connecting to you.
Okay, great.
Can you then shall we start the convo?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, so uh, with what thought you came here? Like, what was your in head before joining the session?
I had this inkling that we anyhow I need to manage the conversation because subtle, emotion I had that I was not feeling well, but I thought, okay, I can manage. And since we had a talk yesterday on audio, so let's jump into the topic.
Yep.
The topic is, yeah, you can start, you can
Yeah.
initiate.
Yeah. So we are here to discuss on the very hard-hitting topic nowadays, right? That is OTT, the impacts, the pros and cons of OTT and entertainment industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me start the convo with my thoughts on OTT. I see OTT or any entertainment avenue, I see both positive and negative in it, right? If we discuss the positive, we'll find a lot of positive within that entertainment industry, and if we see the negative side of it, we are going to face the negativity, right? But yeah, I can simply say it is something new in the modern world. The OTT platform, it is something which is generating a lot of employment for the country, for the youth of country. It is somehow propagating some different art form, right? It is giving some opportunities to like, I guess, most of the artists, whereas on the big screens people used to not get the similar kind of avenues, but now on the mobile OTT platforms they are having that opportunity, and I guess they are doing well in it.
Yes, of course. Agree.
Yep. What are your thoughts
Yes.
on OTT? How you perceive it?
I perceive it. It's quite accessible, cheaper, but I would not say it's safer. Sometimes it's not safe for let's say for the kids in today's scenario, and nowadays it's quite prevalent. Like people are more inclined towards watching things stuff on like OTT platform, and this is happening and it's a I think it's a far cry now, to watch the television just for live things. Let's say live any match sports when one has to watch, then they prefer watching things on TV. Most of the time they prefer using their phone, their meaning internet to
Yep.
watch all the things, all the stuff. Rather you are just joining this, and then you are watching it on your like TV. Then it's all because of the kind of network, right? So, but
Yes.
yes, at some point it's not good for I can say kids, and because there was a time when we used to sit together with the family and watch the TV serial and the kind of movies like classical movies or anything. But nowadays, we cannot do so, and there are kind of obscene things and vulgarity is there on such kind of platform. Let's say Netflix and Amazon. I don't know. I don't have much things because I don't much knowledge. I would say because I'm not really into that. But yeah, I can say that somewhere at some point it's not safer for the kids, and sometimes bullying is happening, cyber hacking, many things.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. But on the other hand, if I tell you about TV, television, so that was a different scenario when we used to watch TV, and there was, quite good things we used to watch and sitting together. But yeah, there was a time limit. Time schedule was there, and we need to wait for the particular serial, daily soap, or anything like that. On the other hand, if I tell you OTT platforms, so it's all up to on our availability. It's it's on our disposal that when you are thinking and feeling like, watching things, watching stuff, then you can just go on and watch things and get the news and to become updated just by using, OTT platform and kind of new serial or the movies you can just watch. It's quite accessible in today's scenario, but once again I would reiterate that somewhere it's not good enough. The kind of vulgarity there, so it is
Yes.
not good for the kids because they also are leaning towards watching such kind of stuff because of the accessibility, right? But on TV there was a kind of, I think, I don't know nowadays, but earlier there was a kind of, censor board and things like that.
Yep.
So we
Yep.
cannot watch such kind of bad things, litter things, I would say. But nowadays OTT, it's a kind of open area and we can watch anything. It's quite effortless to go through and watch the things.
Yes, I see it as like every civilization always needs some kind of entertainment, right? And in 2024, they stratified it like if you want 1 minute entertainment, come to Reels. If you need 10 to 15 to 30 minutes entertainment, come to YouTube and videos. If you want more than 1 hour, so come to OTT platform. If you want 3 hour in one sitting, go to the cinemas, right? There is like a
Yes, yes.
chain of entertainment process which they have given. I remember, like, if we talk about the cons of this OTT and internet, I remember one writer, Morozov, yes, in
Okay.
1993 or two, in the era of 2000, he was writing about the bad impact of internet, and he was thinking that the effects I will see after 50 years. But the things which are going right now, the things he wrote actually manifested today, right? They are not
Okay.
going to happen 30 years after, they completed in just 20 years. So the speed is really high. The kind of pace it is propagating, it is really worrisome. But otherwise, I
Mm-hmm.
see people are going to enjoy it, people are going to use it. We cannot cry it for like in wilderness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
it
exactly.
entails the human nature that we are going to consume some sort of entertainment, right? And even even if you talk about the vulgarity and all things, I see children are more towards the cartoon. I have seen around me that children usually don't eat nowadays before without the cartoons and some sort
Yes,
of
yes.
videos,
Yeah.
right?
They
And
have become attuned.
yes, yes, exactly. And I see there will be some, uh, it is simply will be like stultifying their progress simply, right? There will be some psychological impact we will see after 20 years or 15 years. We are not going to gag it right now, but we are gleaning it slowly and steadily, right? And after 20-25 years, we'll see what is the value of our eyes, what is the value of our
Yeah.
mindset after watching it.
There are many, I can say, if I tell you specifically about cons. So, first and foremost thing is that as we are leaning towards watching, this much, kind of things, kind of stuff. So somewhere we are not taking care of our health, right? Sitting idle and just watching the reels and everything, and it causes a lot of kind of health issues. Let's say in children, it is being seen that kind of eyesight problem they have, and sometimes backache, many things, and people are becoming overweight and suffering from like obesity as well. So somewhere it's harming, but they are not thinking of the repercussion of these things. They are like totally inclined that this much they have the kind of engrossment, so this should not be happening. But it is we are accountable to that. We are not taking care, and sometimes we don't think about the timing, and we are this much indulge into that. We just don't care about the things. So somewhere it's harming, it's not good for our health as well. And mentality as well, I would say. Mentality, the kind of narratives we start forming accordingly,
Yes,
the stuff we watch, right? So the same
yes,
particular
yes,
person we are trying to become. See,
yes,
it's not happening, like we are not doing it, I can say, deliberately, but we are becoming likewise that particular personality, the stuff we are watching. So the same thing is
yes,
happening, and somewhere we are aligning towards that same personality, that the things we are watching, let's say the western culture, the girls, the things they are following, the attire they are wearing, the same thing we are following, right? So somewhere it's not
Yes.
okay, and the kind of sacrament we are forgetting, the values. As we are children,
Mhm.
if I tell you about myself, so when I was a kid, so we used to respect our parent and listen them, obey them, everything we used to do. But nowadays, totally, other way around. This is happening.
Yes. Yes, I see
Yes.
more the reason is like nowadays we can simply talk that this entertainment industry is propagating it, but I see trade and commerce, like whenever there is a trade between two countries, we are going to exchange, right? If we are doing trade with Europe or America, we are going to exchange the values. Some values we are going to give them, their values we are going to take. Similarly, if we see in the Southeast Asia, you will find that they are also following our Ganesha, our Hinduism, the
Mm-hmm.
Ramayana, different sort of. Simply the reason is the trade and commerce between us. We went there, we gave something, and they came here, they gave something to us, right? But yeah, the kind of entertainment, the vulgarity they are showing, it is, I think, the thing they are surfacing it, I see it really worrisome. It is not normal nowadays, right? Because yeah, I can share a experience with you. Like my
Mm-hmm.
friend, I don't use, first of all, tell me that I don't use any social media handle till now. I don't even watch movies because I have seen that for after watching 3 hours a video on a screen, the thoughts does not go, like the thought does not go from my mind for like 5 6
Yes, it just get
hours.
inculcated. This happens.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
also not really into that. I'm not really into, watching movies and such kind of stuff on OTT
Yes.
platform. I'm
Yes.
not really interested in that.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you
So
please continue.
yeah, yeah. So he was like, I was sitting with him and he was scrolling on his Insta, and believe me, like he was okay guy, and he refused me to use that Insta, like because he was very worried that, Sachin, if you are going to like do something with my algorithm, things are going to really ruin here on my like more, my
Mm-hmm.
Insta, I will not be
Mm-hmm.
able to correct it in the long term, right? So the things I want to see, let me watch it, don't use my phone for your consumption and thing, because the things you are going to use, they are going to replicate in my feed always, right?
Yes,
So this sort of things I saw, and I was really amazed that things are really worrisome if we talk on social media or the OTT platforms and all.
yes, of course. I totally concur with this.
Yep, yep. Any thought
Okay.
about what do you think about artists? Like if you talk about the artist on OTT platform, how you see them? Like,
They're doing their job and they're like earning money. They're attaining something, right? Um, but
mhm,
the but the thing is that the way it is, it is being surfaced and it just come up. So sometimes it's not really good for the children. Specifically, I'm saying about the children. So I think there should be a kind of rules and regulation that should be followed strictly, I would say. So yeah, this I can say. Apart from this, I don't have anything in my mind.
okay. So lastly, I can say I see entertainment like, okay, we can talk about pros and cons, negative, positive of it. But lastly, I can say entertainment like the film industry or the OTT platform, they are just the mirror of society. They are showing humans what humans actually are, right? We might not have seen the world like how bad people can be, how good they can be, but actually they are showing how people are, right? So I see
I have,
in that way as well.
uh,
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
Yep.
Because as far as I know, and I have the kind of notion that things are like happening in movies and they are showcasing somewhere. People, our audience, are becoming likewise this. They are following somewhere because they assume and they look up to them, the kind of celebrities working and such kind of films. So the things they are doing, celebrities are doing, the
Okay,
same
then we
thing they
are
are like following
imitating
in
it.
the, yeah,
Okay.
this is
Okay.
happening in the society as well, so we cannot defy this. It's really
Mhm.
happening. Many
Yeah,
things, if
yeah.
you
Also,
can say. Yeah.
yes, we imitate. Like if whatever clothes they are wearing, the fashion industry they are regulating, right?
Yeah.
Whatever clothes we are using, it is just imitation of their brands and their style, right? So we cannot like how like I think we cannot ponder about where is the face and where is the legs of this, right? We cannot say
Yeah.
that who is replicating whom, who
But
is
things are
imitating
being,
whom.
yeah, things are being very like it's in vogue,
Yes,
right?
yes, we can totally say, I totally agree with it. Like there should be some streamline, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we are not streamlined, we are going to like sink in uh, to to swim well. There should be a good streamline, I guess. Yes.
Yes, of course. Okay,
Okay.
so we are done with the topics. So tell me something
Yes.
about yourself more. I would like to know. The way you are speaking it, you sound very kind of eloquent speaker. So what is
Thank you.
the
Thank you so much.
secret behind that?
I have been like doing this, like I have been working on my language for last eight, 9 years. Yes, 2024 now. Yes, 8 years, seven,
Okay.
8 years.
I would like to ask you the the flow you have, kind of you are kind of compose, very calm, still,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
you're articulating your words in a very nice way. So
mhm.
the secret behind that, I would like to ask.
Okay, one word
Nowadays,
can I
what are you
say?
doing? Yeah, what are you doing nowadays, and earlier, what you did to attain
Okay,
this
yes.
kind of,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. Wonderful. I can share the secret for it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like how I am very articulative, how I'm very poised, right? You're asking this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
So I can simply say meditation.
Okay,
Yes, it changed
great,
everything. It changed everything. My way of speaking, my way of thinking, and the person I am. It is simply because of the meditation I do, right?
great.
And
I
meditation
also believe in
works for
that.
me. Like I don't. Yes, I see. Like if I talk, we might be doing the same thing. Like you might be also reading vocabulary, some
Mm-hmm.
stuff, talking, listening. I also do. I have done the same thing, but the difference, if you're asking, I can say meditation because I have seen that this has really worked for me.
And yes, this has a incredible result, I can say, when you do the meditation. The
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of, thoughts, it's just automatically just change. And the kind
yes.
of positivity we start gaining,
Yes,
this
yes.
happens.
One
Yeah.
thing I always share with my friends that like they love to drink, like they are like fond of drinking, and I always
Mm-hmm.
say I'm also drinking something. Something means I'm also uh, inculcating like some sort of
Imbibing, yes.
या imbibing. How should I say it, like वो एक नशे एक छोटा सा एक धुन है एक नशा है छोटा सा, but I always say that I am on the positive note and you are on the negative note. Your
Yes.
alcohol is going to like wane in like 5 hours 6 hours, and if
Yeah.
I'm
It's just going to
having.
wreck your life, but this
Yes,
is going to make your life, the things which you
yes.
are doing. Yeah.
Yes, similar. Like if I am doing the stuff for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it is going to
Mm-hmm.
give me the energy for like 18 hour, 20 hour. But if you are doing that, you are going to have only 5, 6 hours. And the
Yeah.
consciousness is very different between us, like to them and me. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I see the meditation part of my life has really worked for me and I enjoy doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, and for
Great.
the like lastly, I can say people must read a person named Mahatma Gandhi. The reason is simply I can say he was a person like I see similar kind of person that in Mahatma Gandhi. The reason is that he was barrister. He did his college and degree from England. But when he reached India, when he stood
Mm-hmm.
in front of the judge in a court, his legs were shivering. His mind was like moving around. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
very curious, very inquisitive to know that what changed in that person that the Queen of London is running for this man. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how, but something. What is that? And I see it spirituality simply.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all.
Noticeable. Mm-hmm.